It is time now for the NHL Morning News on this Wednesday morning, July 1st, 2015. Good morning to you all, the 1st of July, 2015 on a Wednesday at 6 a.m. Here are your news and eyes. Here are our top story at 6 a.m. on this Wednesday morning. Here is European finance ministers on Wednesday were set to discuss a last-minute bailout proposal from Greece after it became the first developed world country to miss a repayment of the International Monetary Fund. David Sweat and Rich Matt didn't just pull off a grandiose prison escape. They actually didn't try to at all. Sweat was best, but at least that's what he's telling investigators local security said. Ally regime Islamic militants on Wednesday unleashed a wave of simultaneous attacks, including a suicide car bombing an Egyptian army checkpoint to the west of north of the Sinai Peninsula, killed at least 30 soldiers, security said. In Portland, Oregon, crowds counted down to the minutes of the midnight and lit up joints as smoke and marijuana became legal in Oregon when Wednesday, part of a court legislation that of the movement spread down the United States West Coast. London Mayor Johnson leads the opposition expansion of Heathrow as airplane taxis along the permanent North Ordway Center pass passenger terminal facilities at London Heathrow Airport. Medan, Indonesia. Indonesia's president promised a review of the country's ancient Air Force fleet and a defense modernization job on Wednesday as a death toll for the crash of a military transport plane in the north and the country climbed to near 140. The assassination of Shah Barak makes a potentially devastating new development. Jihadist groups expanded activities in the heart of the Egypt cities. A new report from the United Nations Refugee Agency shows that a record 137,000 migrants have made the journey across the Mediterranean Sea so far this year. The 18% increase compared to the same period last year. Hong Kong. Dozens of Hong Kongers and crowds noticeably smaller than the previous years took to the streets Wednesday to renew their calls for the full democracy for the Asian financially hub in a rally that follows a turbulent year of protests over political. A historically black church in South Carolina with a history of being targeted fired Tuesday night, and investigators were trying to determine the cause, according to officials and reports. In San Francisco, a former California state senator was accused of soliciting and accepted bribes from an alleged San Francisco Chinatown gang leader appears to have reached a plea deal with federal prosecutors. In New York, Washington, Hillary Clinton strongly defended the government of President Barack Obama after being appointed as Secretary of State in 2009, according to emails released by the State Department on Tuesday. People returned to the fire. The old reduced to the rubble of fall destructive wildfire in Washington State, while crews battled blazes in California and Nevada. In Tokyo, Julie Happ, the most senior female executive of Toyota, was arrested in Japan last month on suspicion of drug law violations that was designed for the company the automaker said on Wednesday. China must take urgent steps to reform a distorted financial system and the transition to move to a more balanced economic model. The World Bank has warned the latest review of the country's economy. GMO ban on Byron County rural development in Hawaii. It's any growth in China's sector. It's any growth in China's service sector. Picked up in June with big Japanese companies plan to ramp up spending at the fastest pace in the decade after open that prospects are improving at Asia's largest economy despite sluggish factory growth. At midnight, the next second will be added to our clocks to make sure we keep in time with the speed of which Earth's been a bit of late leap year, just much shorter. Tuesday night, stargazers across the globe captured Venus and Jupiter converged at the closest point. The two planets were within 130 degree each other for a celestial conjunction. United Nations have 2.4 billion people on one in every 3 inhabitants of the planet still have no access to sanitation facilities. The World Health Organization said UNICEF said on Tuesday. Our new researchers warned about the risk of doing increased consumption of water among athletes and football players. A condition term as a hypothermia was mainly caused due to high consumption of sports drinks and water. Peter News on 6-4. Time now for a sports report here. The Boston Red Sox defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-3 in Toronto as the Red Sox and the Blue Jays go at it again at 1:07 p.m. showdown in Toronto on Canada Day out of Toronto. Montreal, okay, U.S. women defeated Germany as they stunned them 2-0 last night up in Montreal. The Dolphins Pelicans and Anthony Davis on the first day possible agreed in terms of a mammoth contract extension that should become the league's richest when it goes into effect according to league sources. Los Angeles Lakers away the first to sit down with Marcus Aldridge went free agency open Tuesday night, and the meeting lasted nearly 2 hours. Here, Channel News Time, 6:05. Here on this Wednesday morning, July the 1st, 2015. And it's time out for a wet travel report here. 138 on the northbound side of Seoul from the Jamestown Bridge to the Newport Bridge here. Highways in Rhode Island so far looking good here. Borden Rotary on Route 28 a little slow, but otherwise the Cape highways are looking good here. 195 a little slow after Route 495 in Wareham here, between 495 and 25 and Route 28. And then 195 a little slow from Wareham all the way up to Mattapoisett here. 24 to the northbound side. It is slow after Route 27 and Brockton all the way up to the 128 in Canton here. 95 to the northbound side is slow from Ponce Street in Norwood all the way up to Route 128 in Canton here. Route 3 to the northbound side, slow through the Braintree stretch here. The Braintree split a little slow. Southeast Express to the northbound side is slow from the Braintree split to Fredericksburg Parkway. It breaks again from Quincy all the way out to Dorchester here. 120 to the northbound side again, an accident before the Mass Pike in West and so expected lanes by that area here. 93 to the southbound side and then so from Wilmington all the way up to Somerville here. 120 to the northbound side, so before 93 in Reddit here. Highways in Worcester are looking good. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, a little slow around. Route 9 in Framingham here. Route 3 to the southbound side, so after Route 485 jumps to Route 129 to Billerica here. Every turnpike on the southbound side, a little slow around. Route 101 in 8 Merrimack here. 95 on the northbound side, so after Route 101 to Northampton here. Spalding Turnpike a little slow from Dover to Rochester, and the main turnpike on the northbound side, a little slow up in York, Maine here, at the York Toll Plaza here. And the main turnpike slow to the Auburn to Lewiston stretches here. 128. A little slow ran Route 22 in Beverly here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute so far here. And checking out the MBTA alerts here on this Wednesday morning here. The subway system is looking good on the Cabot Rail on the Haverhill line. Train 200, 505 in favor of Haverhill. Late today, 5 to 50 minutes, and the Haverhill due to freight train and interference. And the fares are looking good. Here, Channel News Time, 6:07 on this Wednesday morning, July the 1st, 2015. It is time now for a weather report here. And look at the radar. Wow, my, there's a lot of activity going on. As there's a lot of showers and thunderstorms in the area here. As we have a hazardous weather outlook for Northern Connecticut, all of Massachusetts, Berkshire County, and Rhode Island. Day 1 today tonight. A few strong and severe thunderstorms are possible, particularly late morning for the afternoon. Main first on demonstrated wind gusts and hail. All of that today cannot be ruled out. In addition, every rainfall may result in localized flooding. Day 2 for 7 Thursday for Tuesday. No islands weather is expected at the time here. And take a look at the radar here, and it is a line of showers. This is a band of heavy showers and thunderstorms west of Newport around South County, Rhode Island there, and stretching down for southeastern Connecticut. And there's another band of heavy showers and storms around New Haven and Hampton, Connecticut, stretching up through Waterbury and up northwest Connecticut and up Route 7 from Great Britain up to Pittsfield and western Massachusetts. This is the second batch we have to worry about. This is another line of rain showers when Amherst up in the southwestern New Hampshire, up in the Keenan, up in the Concord, and gonna time to see where they're going. And these storms are gonna move out to the northeast. So expect not to be a washout, but watch out for the sky for showers and thunderstorms. Some could be on the strong to severe side here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, showers and thunderstorms before 3 p.m. Then it showers likely possibly a thunderstorm between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Then it chances showers and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Petrobras before 2 p.m. Minor 77 degrees. Slight southeast wind. McCabe south at 9 miles per hour in the morning. Chance base to 80%. New rainfall months between a quarter and half an inch possible. Tonight, showers maybe before 7 p.m. Petrobras after 11 p.m. Otherwise, podcast got low at 60 degrees. South at about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Chance base is 30% McCabe common in the evening. Chance base is 30%. New principal months less than 10 minutes check possible. Thursday, sun skies about 81 degrees. West about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. There's that. Podcast got low at 59 degrees. Southwest wind about 5 miles per Kelvin coming in the evening. Friday, most sunny skies about 80 degrees. North wind about 5 miles per Kelvin coming in the morning. Here, for that, podcast skies low at 57 degrees. In the state. For Saturday, most sunny podcast skies about 39 about 59 degrees. Sunday, most sunny podcast skies about 83 low about 61 degrees. Monday, most sunny podcast skies about 82 low about 61 degrees. And for Tuesday, most sunny skies about 80 degrees. Here, Mountain temperature at 6:10 a.m. Setting at 68 degrees with first guys and the humidity 87%. That's me for the Peter Chill. Morning news on this July 1st, 2015 on Wednesday, PUC. Have a good morning with a good positive attitude here. And a good day.